What's up guys, Eric here from Techisode TV, and today we're doing a real-life speed test between the iPhone XS Max 512GB version and the Galaxy Note 9 128GB version. Now, don't worry, I will be doing a comparison between the 512GB version of the Galaxy Note 9 as well. Mine just keeps continually getting backordered. I was supposed to get it this week, and now I just got an email that it's supposed to come in sometime early October. So when that eventually does come in, I will be doing a speed test with the 512GB version. Now, the reason I call this a real-life speed test is because most of the speed tests you see are going to test things that you're never actually going to do in real life. What I mean by that is they open things like 6 or 7 different games at the same time, and then they'll transcode a bunch of videos, and those are all great tests to figure out how each device handles under extreme stress, but the average person isn't going to be doing that. So what I have here are a bunch of applications that you're actually going to open on a day-to-day basis. I have the native internet browsers, the native mail apps. I do have a couple games in here. I've got some note-taking applications, and basically just a bunch of stuff that the average person uses on a day-to-day basis. Before we get started, I do want to quickly point out that I did as much as I possibly could to make this as fair of a test as possible. To see a full list of everything that I did, check it out at the bottom of the description. All right, with all of that out of the way, let's get started. So the way this test works is I'm going to be opening each app one by one simultaneously on both devices, and whichever device opens the app first gets a point at the top. If they open within about a quarter of a second of each other, I'm going to not award a point to either device, because a quarter of a second could be the difference in time that it takes for me to hit one screen versus the other. I'm obviously going to be reviewing this frame by frame when I put the tallies into the video. So if there's any point at which I say one device opened an app faster than another device, but the tally goes to the other device, it's because when I watched frame by frame, I saw that something didn't finish loading on the first device, and that the other device caught up and finished loading everything first, while the other device may have only loaded part of a page first. Then after that, I'm going to go backwards through all of the applications to see how many are left open in RAM on each device, and I'm going to keep a tally of how many reloads each device has to do. Obviously, the less reloads, the better. All right, let's go ahead and get this test started now. First things first, we need to make sure that neither phone has anything loaded in RAM, and they don't. Let's go ahead and start with the settings app. Looked like that was maybe a little bit faster on the iPhone. Not sure, definitely got to check the replay. Native internet browsers. Okay, video started playing first on the iPhone there. Okay, and we've got native email apps. Okay, that looked like that was a little bit faster on the Note 9. We've got the calendar app. Ooh, that was so close it doesn't matter. Okay, we've got the calculator. Again, so close that doesn't matter at all. Mario Run, here's the first game. So, ooh, looks like the Note 9 might take this. Yep, Note 9 and then iPhone 10 very shortly thereafter. Here's the native app stores. Okay, looked like the iPhone was faster there. This icon actually loaded last, so the images loaded first on this, but this didn't completely finish loading first, so that's kind of a toss-up. I obviously could have scrolled without that being loaded, so take that part of the test with a grain of salt there. So Regal Cinemas. Ooh, that was really close. It looks like that was about the same time for both of them. Amazon Shopping. Ooh, again, really close. Maybe a little bit faster on the Note 9. Okay, OneNote. Yep, definitely faster on the Note 9 on that one. Okay, we got Redbox. Yep, faster on the Note 9 by a decent margin there too. Got Spotify next. Yep, decently faster on the Note 9 again. Frigid Air, some smart air conditioner control. Looks like the Note 9 is going to win this one, but just barely. Yep, Note 9 and then iPhone 10 shortly thereafter. Sorry, XS Max. Okay, Bible app. Yep, that was faster on the iPhone. The Note 9 almost caught up, but I think that was definitely faster on the iPhone. Gotta check the replay to know for sure, though. To-do list. Faster on the Note 9. Okay, Excel. Faster on the Note 9 again by a decent margin. Let's see. StockTwits. This is like Twitter for stocks. And that is faster on the Note 9 as well. Philips Hue Smart Lighting Control. Wow, that was so close. I really don't think that's going to end up mattering. Probably no point to either of them. That was so incredibly close. Okay, YouTube. Okay, faster on the Note 9. Twitter. Faster on the Note 9 as well, by a pretty decent margin. Got Zillow. Again, faster on the Note 9 by, again, a pretty decent margin. Facebook Pages. Wow, I don't know what happened there. That took a really long time on the iPhone. Okay, native clock apps. That's super close. That probably doesn't matter at all between the two of them. Netflix. Okay, that one is faster on the Note 9. Gonna go and open the phone applications. That was definitely faster on the iPhone. And we've got Dropbox here, so let's open that. Okay, that was faster on the Note 9. And we've got the native camera apps. That was faster on the iPhone. You could tell because this little preview image loaded first. This one loaded second. That's how you could tell which one opened first. We have Movies Anywhere. That was faster on the Note 9 by a pretty decent margin. Okay, Auto Trader. All right, so far the Note 9 is really killing it with opening applications. It's doing a really good job over the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10's, opening some applications a little bit faster, but overall, I think the Note 9 is taking the win here. It looks like the iPhone's going to open Asphalt Legends faster, though. Wow! Okay, surprise win. The Note 9 was slower to the splash screen by a decent margin, but somehow made it back up and finished first. That's pretty impressive. I definitely didn't expect that for this game. All right, so let's go back. Now we're going to go backwards through and see how many reloads we have. So Auto Trader, no reload. Didn't expect there to be one. Movies Anywhere, no reloads. Let's see, camera. It didn't look like either of those reloaded either. We've got Dropbox. Nope, no reloads there either. Native phone apps. No reloads. Netflix. No reloads. What I'm noticing here, though, is that the Note 9 is doing a lot better job of opening applications that are already open in RAM than previous Samsung devices. If you saw my other speed tests, you'd know that the Samsung devices are technically pretty slow, or usually rather pretty slow at reopening applications that are currently loaded in RAM. But the Note 9 seems to be faring considerably better than previous Galaxy devices. Now that I say that, it seems to be slowing down and not opening them quite as fast. Yeah, no, there's a bit of a lag there, but I still think it's not as bad as it used to be with older Galaxy devices. So far, both are doing great with keeping everything loaded in RAM. But the iPhone's definitely opening apps that are currently loaded in RAM faster than the Note 9. Oh, so we have our first reload on the iPhone with Excel. Okay, so now we're on to to-do list. Okay, both loaded, and we've got the Bible app on both of them. Both loaded. Frigidaire. Both loaded. So both are doing incredibly well so far. From what I'm seeing already with this test, they already have enough applications open that regardless of which device you get, you're going to have a really fast experience. But let's go ahead and just keep this test going and kind of see what where the numbers land. So, okay, next we have Amazon. All right, we have a reload on the Galaxy Note 9 and Regal Cinemas app. Another reload on the Note 9, so now the iPhone is ahead here as far as reloads go. Let's see if the Note 9 can pull it together in the end. Okay, still in RAM on both of them. Mario Run. All right, we have another reload on the Note 9. So the Note 9 is now trailing behind for sure. Let's go ahead and keep going and see what else we've got here. Maybe that was a reload. I definitely got to check the replay. The calculator opens so fast that whether it reloads or not almost doesn't matter, but I'll check the replay to see if it did. Calendar app did look like it had to reload on the Note 9. Okay, native email apps. That was another reload on the Note 9, but didn't look like there was one on the iPhone. Okay, native internet applications. Okay, another reload on the Note 9. And we're going to go to settings. All right, another reload on the Note 9. And just for giggles, let's go all the way back to Asphalt 9 and see if either has it. Oh, and another reload. Oh, wait. Also another reload. But it didn't take as long. So looks like the Note 9 also had to, they both had to reload that one, but the iPhone recovered much faster than the Note did for that particular application. So you have it, guys. The Galaxy Note 9 opened most applications faster than the iPhone XS Max, but the iPhone XS Max was better with RAM management. That said, both of them were able to keep a ton of applications open in RAM before they had to start reloading them. So when it really comes down to it for day-to-day use, I don't think you're really going to notice too much of a difference between the iPhone X and the Galaxy Note 9 as far as the device feeling faster for your day-to-day use, unless you're one of those people who opens like 40 applications a day and you're constantly going through a ton of applications, way more than the average person. Maybe you might notice a little bit of a difference between the iPhone X and the Galaxy Note 9 as far as your speed goes, because you technically wouldn't have to reload as many applications, but I'd say for the average person, you're really not going to notice much of a difference at all. But now I'm really curious to see how the Note 9 with 512 gigabytes of storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM is going to perform, because that has 2 gigabytes more RAM than this Note 9 does, which I'm pretty sure is going to be enough RAM to keep the rest of these applications loaded and have no reloads at all. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you expect the Note 9 to perform better than the iPhone in terms of RAM management, or are these the results that you kind of expected coming into this? As always, guys, like the video if you liked it, share it if you loved it, and subscribe to see my upcoming Galaxy Note 9 512GB version speed test. And don't forget to smack that notification bell so you can be the first to know when the video drops. That's it for this Techisode. God bless, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.